Hello again, it's me, your J Little Red, and I'm back with another foraging video. Today I'm going to cover a pretty common mushroom, well actually a very common mushroom called the Birch Polypore. So this is probably slightly different from the typical mushroom you would imagine when someone says the word mushroom. It doesn't have a stem and it doesn't have a cap, it doesn't have gills underneath. It doesn't grow from the ground, so if you're somebody who's very new to mushrooms, it's maybe something that you wouldn't think was actually the fruiting body of a mushroom when you first spied it. So I'll dive straight in, I'll flip the camera around again, and we'll get into this little mushroom a little bit closer. Sorry, technical difficulties. So this little bad boy here is a Birch Polypore. So sorry, the lighting's not great in here, but this grows exclusively on birch trees. It can be introduced to other trees, but naturally it'll only grow on a birch tree. So this one actually isn't the typical shape that you would find. You normally find it more rounded without this kind of dip here, but that's fine because mushrooms vary from each one, to be honest, to the next. So identification, this one's dirty and it needs a clean. I always show you the mushrooms straight from the habitat before I've had a chance to clean them. So the base is white. Sorry, I'm finding it hard to focus here. The base is white with very small pores on the underside, and the top it's a brown colour when it starts to mature. When the mushroom originally starts to emerge from the tree, it can be completely white. So this one is not one that you would chop up and fry for breakfast. This is something that you'd use as a medicinal mushroom. The bottom of the younger specimens, you can actually use a knife to cut yourself a DIY homemade plaster from the bottom. It has antibacterial qualities, so it makes a brilliant plaster, allows the air in, but it allows no nasties to get in and infect that wound, ensuring that it'll heal up nice and quickly. So this one, I'm just gonna have to check my phone because the list of medicinal qualities this is supposed to have, I'll never be able to remember. So I'm not a scientist or a professional, I'm just reading out from a trusted site, Wild Food UK, some of the healing properties and medicinal qualities that this mushroom contains. So it's antiviral, antibiotic, anti-inflammatory, anti-tumor, antiseptic, antifungal. Funny, quite ironic, isn't it? Styptic, which means it staunches bleeding. Another reason why it makes a really good at-home plaster. So these vary in size. They can grow kind of all year round because they take a long time to form this mushroom. I've seen much larger ones than this one. This is quite dark on the top, and this cracking as well is an indication that you have a polypore mushroom. There's a lot of mushrooms that grow from trees within this family, but like I said, Birch Polypore grows specifically on birch or silver birch trees. So this one here, I'm going to clean it up nice, and I'm going to chop it up into probably like half a centimetre, maybe a little bit less, slices, and then I'm going to dehydrate them, and I'll be making a medicinal tea later on with it. So simmer in the water for around an hour, not a couple of minutes like you would with a normal tea, but around an hour. It is meant to be very bitter, so I would recommend simmering this one up with lemon and maybe some other flavourings. You could go with probably cinnamon or honey or whatever, and definitely adding a bit of honey at the end. But I'm excited to try this one for the health benefits. It's been traced back thousands of years that people have been using this for medicinal purposes, so I can't wait to get amongst it. I'm a bit late to the party, but yeah, see if the next time when you're wandering around, if you can identify a birch tree, which are pretty easy to get down, even I can identify a birch tree. See if you can spot one of these. Check the underside to be white and I'd love to see in the comments if you have had any success finding these yourself. Okay, until next time, bye bye.